Usually when you're flying in a wind, you use a crab to correct for a wind drift. No, I don't mean your flight instructor is a grump from Maryland. It just means that you point the nose of the airplane into the wind, which would be coming from this direction, in order to keep the desired track over the ground, in this case parallel to these lines. Now at cruise altitude, this is an efficient way to fly. But if you do this all the way to the runway, your airplane will be flying sideways when you land. If you touch down in a crab, your wheels will be pointed toward the side the wind is coming from, which puts an undesirable side load on the landing gear. This is a bad thing for everyone except your mechanic and the tire manufacturer. Well, you can use another technique to correct for a crosswind when you're landing. You see, it's really desirable to have your airplane pointed in the direction you're moving when you touch down on landing. So here's a neat way to make that happen, going straight down the runway. As you know, when you bank the wings to one side, you tilt the lift in that direction. If you bank just enough into the wind, you can tilt the lift just enough to control your drift. And you use the rudder to keep your airplane pointed straight down the center line of the runway. If you continue drifting downwind, if your airplane wants to go that way, you just continue banking a little bit more into the wind and use that rudder to keep your nose aligned with the runway. On the other hand, if you put in too much correction and you're drifting upwind, then you would level out a little bit, take a little off the rudder. And when you do this, you remain aligned with the center of the runway. And what you're doing is slipping to the side to compensate for wind drift. So they call this maneuver a side slip. Now, the disadvantage to the side slip is that it gives you and your passengers a leaning sensation and your airplane has more drag. This is because the side of the fuselage is exposed to the airstream and it's not streamlined into the wind. This is a less efficient way to fly, but it's okay because you want to land anyway. In fact, you can use this drag to your advantage. For example, if you're high on final approach, you can use that additional drag created by slipping to lose altitude and steepen your descent angle without increasing your airspeed. So if you've already reduced your power to idle and you're still high, just lower a wing, preferably the one that's into the wind if you have a crosswind, so that you're ready for wind drift on landing, and use rudder to keep from turning. You will hear increased wind noise as the airstream is hitting the side of the fuselage. If you want to increase your rate of descent, increase your bank. At some point, the slip will be more than enough to compensate for the wind, and you will drift into the wind. To prevent this, you used increased rudder to set up a crab in the opposite direction. You'll need to adjust your bank and rudder to keep tracking toward the runway. And you'll be looking at the runway out to one side instead of right in front of you and slipping forward. Since you are slipping forward, this is a more extreme slip that you use to lose altitude quickly, and it's called a forward slip. If you want to reduce your descent rate, reduce the bank and rudder you're holding. You come out of your forward slip when you no longer need the higher descent angle by reducing your bank to what's needed for a side slip if there's a crosswind. Then use enough rudder to point the airplane straight down the runway. Now I know what you're thinking. Hey, I have very effective flaps on my Skyhawk. Why would I need to use a forward slip? Well, a forward slip is a very handy tool if your electrical system or your flaps quit working. And you can increase your descent even if you are using flaps. However, your pilot's information manual for your Skyhawk notes that steep slips should be avoided with more than 20 degrees of flaps. That's because under certain combinations of airspeed and CG loadings, the elevator might have a slight tendency to oscillate. So now you know, if you ever need to steepen your descent to get down to the runway quickly, even if your flaps are inoperative, you can use a slip to do it.